everyone doing out there? Pat here from Tour Physio Performance, and today I want to talk to you about our other big staple core exercise. So in the previous video we talked about the bird dog. Now we're going to flip you over on your back and we're going to talk about the dead bug. Two great exercises to work on stabilizing that core as we move some of our limbs around, which is going to be very beneficial as we carry over that to the golf swing. Because as we go through, we have to be able to stabilize that core to transfer that force throughout, as we have a lot of different moving parts in that golf swing. So, another staple exercise. First off, let me show you what a basic dead bug. We're going to start you on your back. We're going to go 3 sets of 8 on each side. The goal as we go through this is to engage the core as much as we can and keep our lower back nice and flat on the ground. As I extend my leg and my arm, there's going to be a tendency for your hips to roll forward and that lower back to come off the ground. The goal here is to keep that core engaged and keep it flat. So it would look like this. So you lay on your back. And from here, I'm going to have my knees at a nice 90-degree angle. Knees are directly over my hips. From here, my head's relaxed, arms are straight up. I'm going to work on opposite arm, opposite leg again here. I'm going to extend nice and slow and controlled. From there, core is really working hard to keep that back nice and flat. And from there, I'm going to come back up. I like to go all 8 on one side and then all 8 on the other. So once you get really comfortable there, we can progress you into some different variations here. So what I would go to next is I would grab our physio ball. So what we're going to do here is going to be the same exact exercise, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to be squeezing the ball in between my hands and my knees as I go. The harder I squeeze this ball, the more you're going to feel that core, and the flatter that back's going to stay on the ground. So looks like this. I like to take the physio ball here and press it on the top of my knees and then squeeze it with the hands. Head's going to be nice and relaxed again. We're going to work opposite arm, opposite leg. That ball should stay exactly where it is. Back should stay nice and flat, and then come on back up. 3 sets of 8 on both sides here. Once we feel pretty good there, next variation we can work on here would be a plate overhead dead bug. So from here, all I want you to do is take this plate. We're going to start it directly over our eyes. And from there, the plate's not going to move. Only thing that's going to move now is we're going to extend that leg out. Once that gets a little bit easier, we can start working the plate overhead. The further overhead that the plate goes, the harder it's going to be for me to keep that back in the right position. So 8 extensions with both legs there. Once we get comfortable there, then we can move the hands up overhead as those legs extend. So it would look like this. This is what we call a plate reach dead bug. So from here, as I extend that leg, that plate moves up overhead, touch to the ground, come back up. You're going to go same thing again. 3 by 8 with the right leg and 8 with the left leg. So another really good variation there. The last one I want to show you is we can always do it with the band resisted. So I have my band tied up over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this band out. That's going to cause me to really have to fire the core, and then we're just going to move the legs. So from here, I'm pulling this band out, not just directly out like this. I want you to pull it out and then separate too. So those hands are right over your shoulders, back stays nice and flat, core engaged, and 8 with each leg. And you can always find different tensions on the band to make that harder or easier as need be. So give those a whirl. If you have any questions, as always, please leave a comment. We're glad to give you a hand.